Esli,
Yes, sir.
you can start now.
More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. Good morning, galaxy of intellectuals, resource person, Dean Ycet, HOD of Electrical Department, faculty members, and participants. On the fifth day of Faculty Development Program on Clean and Green Energy for Sustainable Development, we welcome you all in the gathering. It is a matter of great happiness to welcome you all in the Faculty Development Program organized by the Department of Electrical Engineering Ycet Jammu. Success is simple, do what's right the right way at the right time. I would like to invite HOD Electrical Department Ycet Engineer Lavnish Talwar to say a few words about this faculty development program.
Thank you so much, Esli. Esli, it is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Respected and honorable speaker for the day, Professor Dr. Nazar Ali, Chief Coordinator Ycet Engineer B.R. Verma sir, Dean Academics Ycet Engineer Dinesh Gupta sir, heads of the department, faculty members, and most important, the dear participants. A very good morning to all of you. It's an immense pleasure for me to formally welcome our resource person for the day, today's talk on 5 days FDP program on clean and green energy for sustainable development from 21st to 25th February 2022, organized by the Department of Electrical Engineering, Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology, Jammu. It's often debated how a green electric cars truly are when we account for how the energy is made, which leads to many having the belief that solar powered cars are the best of the green punch. But with the renewable energy not making up to 100% of electricity sourced to the power electric vehicle, it is arguable that there are the ways that powering our transport could still be massively improved. Today's talk is on the topic, what are the various opportunities and challenges in the solar powered vehicle? And I hope you all get benefited after this talk. Now, before handing over the screen to our resource person for the day, Professor Dr. Nazar Ali, let me introduce with you all about the brief profile of Dr. Nazar Ali. Dr. Nazar Ali has done his PhD in power electronics and drives from Anna University, Chennai in the year 2017. He had completed his master's in power electronics and drives from Anna University of Technology, Coimbatore in the year 2009. He has a very rich experience of teaching, and he has almost 17 years of total teaching experience. He has a total journal publications which are published in various international journals, Scopus, Springer journals. Total number of journals are 30. Moreover, he had one patent in his name. He have attended many conferences, and at right time, he has published 3 books. It is a great privilege that he had delivered more than 100 guest lectures in various organizations and in various FDPs. And moreover, he has also attended various FDPs, workshops, seminar. He has received 3 awards, and presently he is the membership in professional bodies. Dr. Nazar Ali received Best Outstanding Faculty Award from IIT Kanyakumari Local Network in 2020. He received Young Scientist Award from International Journal RULA on August 2018. He received Best Head of the Department Award in HRM, received Best Class Advisor Award, received many more awards. He guided more than 40 UG and PG students project. In addition to that, he is a life member in ISTE, ECS, IJRULA, ISRD, and IAE&G. He is the life member of IEEE and IRAD. He is the coordinator for Anna University affiliation, AICT, AISHE, and NIRF. He is the magazine coordinator, Career Connects, Career 360, India Today, and moreover. He is a certified trainer, ISO 9001-2015. One thing that I will tell you all about Dr. Nazar Ali, he is a very great man of great visionary. He always tried to help his students, fellows, and also his colleagues in the academic part. It is an immense pleasure for me that during the COVID pandemic, when we are on go through a very bad condition where the mode of teaching will be totally online, I met with Nazar Ali sir, and from his cooperation, I gathered a lot of things. Thank you so much, sir. Nazar sir has already delivered a many talks at Ycet campus. Now, I also welcome our Chief Coordinator, Ycet Engineer B.R. Verma sir, and our Dean Ycet Engineer Dinesh Gupta sir, who always inspire us to do such type of activities and motivate us to do such type of activities in future also. Thank you so much, sir, for spreading his valuable and precious time and become this part of faculty development program. Now, one thing before again I hand it over the entire screen to our resource person of the day, there is a small, you can say that information to all the participants. Today we have the last day of our FDP program, and today talk will be delivered by our resource person, Dr. N. Nazar Ali. Our valedictory function will start at around 1 o'clock and it will be binded up by 1:30 o'clock. So I request all the participants to please stay in this Zoom platform. The reason being, at 1 o'clock, we will start our valedictory function. And after the valedictory function will be over, we will share the certification link in the chat box of Zoom only. So those participants who are actively participate in this FDP, they are required to submit your feedback as well as your attendance link, which are provided in today's meeting only, and you are eligible to get a certification automatically. We are generating the certificates through CertifyM. So at the end of the today's event at around 1:30, we will share the feedback link as well as your certification link. So you are all requested to please fill the certification link so that you can get a certificate easy. So this is all from my side. Thank you so much. Over to Esme.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Now, I would like to invite the resource person for the 5th day of Faculty Development Program, Dr. A. Nazar Ali, Associate Professor, RAJALAKSHMI College of Engineering, Tamil Nadu, India, to conduct the session on opportunities and challenges in solar-powered electric vehicle. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Slide is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Respected professors, dignitaries, and my dear faculty members, good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Nazar Ali, working as an associate professor at Rajalakshmi Engineering College, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Before starting the session, I express my sincere gratitude to Yogananda College of Management and head of the department, Engineer Laudes Talwar, for giving wonderful opportunity to share my knowledge and solar electrical vehicle. So the main objective of my presentation is how to select the motor rating, then how to select the panel rating, then battery and inverter for electric vehicle applications. Then if you see this block diagram, from that you clearly understand what are the components required for electrical vehicle. Especially for solar powered electrical vehicle, we need the following major components. One is the panel, another one is the charge controller, then another one is the battery, then inverter, then finally motors. Today my lecture discussed about how to select that PV panel, battery, inverters, and motor. Professor, my voice and everything is go fine. There is no problem. Hello, slide and other things.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely fine. Both voice as well as it is clear.
Okay. Then and also one more important thing is very important. And first of all, I appreciate that head of the department, Engineer Talwar, for choosing a right topic. That means clean energy for sustainable development. At present situation, it is essential. Why I am choosing that opportunities and challenges of solar electric vehicle means from this first slide itself, you clearly understand energy demand. Actually, every year population increases. If population increases, automatically energy demand also increased. So it is necessary to generate more power. So for that, many of the countries are focused on renewable energy sources because of the global warming. So from this picture itself, you understand that the various sectors involved for global warming. From that electric power sector, especially it's a 38.4%, and also second thing is transportation, so 34.3%. So these two sectors create a major issues in global warming, and it affects the earth and it pollutes the environment. It causes various harmful effect to the human. So as a faculty, as a students, as a research, it is our duty to save environment. And also we can meet the energy demand. Then I hope that you clearly understand. So my objectives are very clear. How to select the motor rating, panel rating, battery rating, then inverter rating. This is really very helpful for to save the environment also. Then here I am taking one case study. For example, if you want to design an electrical vehicle that the mass is 250 kg and run at an average speed of 70 kilometers per hour. This is my customer requirement. So how to select the motor rating for this applications? So this is a simple way. So your power rating must be overcome vehicle to move further or vehicle to run. So for that, that your power rating must to overcome the three forces. One is the rolling forces, and another one is the gradient forces, and another one is the aerodynamic forces. So first calculate the forces, then multiply with the distance. We can get power, because we know the power is equal to force into distance. So for that, first we calculate the three forces, then multiply with the distance. Then if you add these three power, we can get the total power rating. So for that, F total is equal to F rolling force, then F gradient force, F aerodynamic force. Okay. Next we will see one by one. What is the rolling force? What is the gradient force? What is the aerodynamic force? So F is the total attractive force that output of the motor must overcome to move the vehicle further. Okay, first I'm going to explain the rolling force. Actually, this is the rolling resistance offered to the vehicle due to contact of tire with the road. Actually, this force represents vehicle tire contact with the road. That is very, very important. For that, here we are using the formula F rolling is equal to CRR into mass of the vehicle into gravity. So CRR is the coefficient of rolling resistance. This value is almost constant. So 0.01. Then next M, we know that mass of the vehicle is as per the customer requirement 250 kg. Then acceleration due to gravity 9.81 meters per second. So if you multiply these three, we can get 24.525. So for that, we can 24.525 multiplied with 70 kilometers per hour. 70 kilometers per hour. So for that, 70 into 1000 divided by 3600. So we can get 476.8 watts. So this one represents rolling force. Next, I am going to explain the gradient force. Actually, so this one represents the resistance offered to the vehicle while climbing the hill or flyover, or while traveling in downward slope. So normally this is the formula for gradient resistance, M into G into sine alpha. So this is the angle for that climbing hill. So alpha. So normally we can suppose if you consider the flat surface, the alpha value is equal to 0. Alpha value is equal to 0. So for that, here I am assuming that our road is flat. So for that, I can take alpha is equal to 0. Then sine alpha is equal to 0. Sine 0, we know that 0. So F gradient is equal to 0. Then next, another one is the very important thing. This is the aerodynamic resistance, aerodynamic force. So this is offered due to the viscous force acting on the vehicle. That is one more important thing. The second thing is it is largely determine the shape of the vehicle. Largely determine the shape of the vehicle. What is the shape of the vehicle? So for that we can here also we can mention the adjusting values. So here formula will be there. FD is equal to 1/2 rho V squared CdA. Rho is the density of the air medium. So from the sea level, its value is 1.23 kg per meter squared. Then we know that vehicle velocity from the customer requirement 70 kilometers per hour. Then coefficient of air resistance for if it is bike or car, it means it may be varied 0.8 to 1. So bike means, for example, 0.88. Then next another one is frontal area of the vehicle. So its value is 0.89 approximately. So depending on the vehicles, slightly varied. Then if you multiply this value, all this value substitute in the formula, then we can get 182.0 Newton. So power required to overcome this air resistance equal to this value into 70 into 1000 divided by 3600. So normally this force or this power rating must be greater than the remaining two. Now you can calculate these three power. So one is rolling force, then gradient force, then next aerodynamic force. So if you add these three power, then we can get the total power rating. So this is the power rating of the motor. So how to select the motor rating means our motor rating must be overcome three forces. One is rolling force, gradient force, then aerodynamic force. Then what are the different types of motors used for an electrical vehicle means we can use for induction motor, then BLDC motor. Nowadays they are focused on permanent magnet synchronous motor. So I hope that you clearly understand how to select the motor rating for electrical vehicle applications. Okay, next I am going to move how to select PV panel. Actually, if you see a design requirement, so we go for reverse process. Already from the block diagram, if you see the block diagram of electric vehicle, first a panel will be there, then charge controller, then battery, inverter, then motor, like that. But while go for designing, you can go for reverse order. Okay, so now I'm going to explain that how to select PV panel. Before that, we will see small introduction about solar cell. Actually, so solar cell, it is also called as a photovoltaic cell. It convert light energy into electricity. Light energy into electricity. Then these are the different stages of module fabrication. Then and also one more important thing, each single cell generate 0.5 volt. That is very important. Single cell generate 0.5 volt at 25 degree C. Then next, many of them may be slightly confused. What is module, what is string, what is array? So here you clearly understand. So number of cells are connected in series is called module. Number of modules are connected in series is called string. Number of strings are connected in parallel is called array. So once again, number of modules are connected in series is called cell. Then number of modules are connected in series is called string. Then number of strings are connected in parallel is called array. Then next, what are the different types of? But most of the high power applications, everybody preferred for monocrystalline applicant because its efficiency is around some 15 to 20%. Then and also its durability also high. Then for small and medium power customers, they prefer for polycrystalline silicon because its manufacturing process is simple. Then and also its efficiency is around 13 to 60%. Due to rectangular shape, it almost catch all the incident lights. Then last one is a thin film. So most of the developed countries, they are using thin film technology. They just paste it on the wall and it generate electricity. But the main problem of thin film is the efficiency is very, very less. Efficiency is very, very less and tend to degrade faster. So for that, mostly they preferred monocrystalline silicon for high power applications. Then next, another one is very, very important. What are the factors that affect the power generated by solar cell? That is also very, very important thing. Conversion efficiency, the amount of light falling on the panel, then cell area, then angle at which light falls on the panel, then operating temperature. These are the 5 factors are mainly affect the efficiency of the power generated by the cell. Here I can give one sample. This is the PV model and the various. We know that the solar cell output mainly depends on 2 factors. That solar output mainly depends on, one is the light intensity and another one is the temperature. So if it is at 1000 watts per meter square means it may be give maximum watts. If it is less means, so watts also, that the solar output also reduced. So solar intensity is very, very important thing. Then next, change in temperature. So change in temperature also another important factor. If so normally it operated to 25 degrees C. Suppose if it is increased or if it is decreased means, so automatically it affects the performance of the solar cell. Then and also one more important thing, while fix the solar panel, you have to fix like this, B. If you fix parallel to sun means almost that is all sun rays are almost wasted. So for fixing the panel also, it's very, very important. Okay, now I'm coming to how to select PV panel. That already we calculated the total power. P is equal to that rolling force, then gradient force, then aerodynamic force. So 4014 watts. So here I can calculate solar panels equal to 4000 divided by 666 watts. Are connected in series. These are some common available ratings of solar panel. Okay, now you may ask questions, sir. Why did you put a 6? Actually, why did you put 6 means we know that sun energy is available from morning 6 to evening 6, 12 hours. So definitely we can get power from 6 hours. Definitely you can get power from. For that I can choose this average value. So technically some formula will be there, but this is for simple understanding I can put. Then you have to choose 666 watts solar panel. Then if you purchase the panel, then the data sheet is available. From that you can see that the rated power, module efficiency, cell efficiency, open circuit voltage, short circuit current, rated voltage, rated current. Then here I can list out the list of the solar panel manufacturing companies. Now I hope that you clearly understand how to select the panel rating for that electric vehicle applications. That and also one more important thing, while connecting series and parallel, this is very, very important. For example, if you connect this 4 panels are in series, we know that in series connection that current is same, voltage is different. So for that V is equal to 12 into 12 volt panel, so 48 volt. So current is constant 4 amps. So from that we get 192 watts. 192 watts. Suppose mismatching of solar panel. Suppose 3 panel ratings are same, and this panel ratings are different because these 3 panel ratings are 48 watts. The first panel is 36 watts. If you connect that the different watts ratings are in series, what happens? Just you see that here this voltage is 12 volt, then current is 3 amps. Current is 3 amps. Then what happens is, so series system always track lower current only. So for that V is equal to 12 into 4, that 48 volt. Then current is 3 amps. Now you calculate P is equal to 48 into 3, 144 watts. But if you see the rest of the panel, this is 12 volt to 4 amps, 12 volt to 4 amps, then another one panel also 12 volt 4 amps. So actually we can support 172 watts. Because of this mismatching, because of this mismatching panel, we can reduce nearly some 28 watts. power, nearly 28 watts power. Similarly for parallel also. So while you are connecting parallel, so in parallel circuit, voltage is same, current is different. Current is different. So for that, here I am connecting one 10 volt panel. This is, so this panel is 10 volt. So this system, parallel system, track only lower voltage. So for that, I is equal to 3 into 4, 12 amps, then V is equal to 10. So total power requirement is 120 watts. But if you connect the same rating of the panel, so you can get 144 watts. So because of this mismatch rating, so how much amount of wattage losses? Nearly 24 wattage losses. So I request the participants, I request the faculty members and research scholars, while connecting series or parallel, especially for solar cell, two things are very, very important. One is it must be same rating. The second thing is, if possible, you can choose same manufacturer also, because if you are using different manufacturer also, it affects the performance of the solar cell. So I am stressing this point here. So far we discussed about how to select the motor rating, then how to select the panel, solar panel. Now I am going to enter charge controller. Actually, charge controller play a major role for solar photovoltaic system, because just imagine that, just if you see that the solar output is directly connected to the load, what happens? Sometimes it may produce over voltage, or sometimes it produces over current, so it may damage the load. So for that, it is necessary to regulate the voltage. Suppose sometimes you may ask question, sir, we can give the panel output is directly connected to the battery, then battery output is connected to the load, then we can save. Actually, here also some problem will be there, because if you see the first case one, the solar output is directly connected to the load. What happens is, two drawbacks are there. One is we can use the load only during daytime, because after evening 6 o'clock, sun energy is not available. The second thing is, sometimes it may be overloaded, or it may be over voltage or over current, it may be damage the load. So for that, next they connected battery. So in order to overcome the first problem, because the first case, it can be used for only daytime. So for that, they can use the during the daytime, the battery can be stored. Then after 6 o'clock, the battery output is connected to the load. So for that, we can use 24. But here also, the second problem was also there. One is, if your solar output is directly connected to the battery, what happens is sometimes overcharging. So it may affect the lifetime performance. For that, we can go for charge controller. So the main role is charge controller is to regulate the battery, prevent it from overcharging and discharging. Charge controller is nothing but a combination of controller and converter circuits. That means power electronic converter circuits. So from this slide, you clearly understand it regulates the voltage and current coming from the panel going to the battery. Then the main overcharging. Okay. Then next, these are the converters. What are the converters available here? Means, so here increase or decrease the voltage. So here also a lot of research is going on, especially for different types of power electronic converters, buck converter, boost converter, buck boost, etc. Then, and also one more important thing is, already I said charge control is nothing but a combination of converter and controller. So here we can use two types of control. One is the PWM charge controller, and another one is the Mppt charge controller. This circuit shows the simple example for how to extract maximum power. We know that maximum power means, it states that maximum power derived from source to load when load resistance is equal to source resistance. I'm not going to explain this. Okay, so now I am going to see the comparisons of PWM charge controller and MPPT charge controller. Sir, which is best? If you ask the question, obviously there is no doubt MPPT charge controller is best. But cost point of view, PWM charge controller is okay. Then if you see this picture, it can, if you purchase PWM charge controller, it consists of 6 terminal. Then that solar output is connected to the input of the charge controller. Then its output is connected to the battery. Then next another one is connected to the load. Okay. How MPPT charge controller is superior than PWM charge controller? From this example, you clearly understand. Consider this figure. Here I am taking a 100 watt solar panel, then 12 volt, 10 amps charge. The role of this charge controller is perform buck operation. So far inverter means output voltage is less than the input voltage. So everybody know that. So buck converter, it convert a 16.5 volt into, okay, rating is 99 watts. Then if you multiply 12.7, so what is the wattage losses? 99 minus 76.2. It is approximately 23 watts. After why MPPT charge controller is superior than PWM charge controller? Okay, next you see that this is the MPPT charge controller. Here also we can take the same panel, 16.5 volt, 6 amps, 90 operation. So convert 16.5 volt into 12.7 volt. But here kindly note down, please kindly note down, current value is there 6 amps, but here current value is 7.79 amps. It is perform the functions, it's equivalent to transformer. So we know that transformer, how it is working. So 7.795 amps. So 12.7 volt into 7.79. If you multiply, you can get roughly around 98.99 watts. So the panel watts rating is 99. So here you can subtract 98.99, saying MPPT charge controller is better than PWM charge controller. Okay, I hope that you clearly understand what we discussed so far. How to select the motor rating for electric vehicle applications, then how to select the panel rating for electric vehicle applications. Then small introduction about the charge controller. That means the importance of charge controller. I hope that everybody like, but due to lunch session, so everybody may be hungry. But anyhow, it's my duty to give some knowledge on batteries also. What is batching time? It converted electrical energy into chemical energy. Then during the discharging time, it converted chemical energy into electrical energy. So this figure shows the two different types of battery. One is the primary battery and another one is the secondary battery. Later we will discuss about the series and parallel connection. So now actually here I can give some simple example for selections of battery. Suppose if your load is load requirement is greater than 300 watts, means you have to choose 12 volt 10 amps battery. 1000 watts means go for 24 volts less than 40 amps. Then 36 watts 36 volt battery means you have to choose less than like 1 minute. I can drink water. Yeah. Professor, everything is going fine? Hello? 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 Professor?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay, thank you, thank you. So this slide shows the how to select the battery for various loads. Okay, now I am coming to the design part. Suppose if you run an electrical vehicle with a 48 volt, 4000 watts motor. So how to choose the battery, especially for how much ampere hour of battery is needed. So just a simple step, simply 3 steps. First step is find the current consumed by the motor. So for that, we know the power formula, power is equal to VI. Then power is given. So already we calculated 4000, then V 48 volts. Then from that, current value is 83.33 amps. Then second thing is sometimes we may represent the battery in watt hour, or sometimes we represent it in ampere hour. Step number 2 is find the watt hour of the battery. So for that, if the motor run 1 hour, we know the motor rating 4000 watts. So which is equal to 4,000 of 80% of the battery. So for that, this rating should be greater than that 4000 watt hour. Now normally if you are using the mobile phone, you may see that after 15% or 20% it moves on, some indication will be there. So charging your battery. So now my battery also, now mobile battery also down, but anyway, no problem, it's my problem. Step number 3, convert watt hour into ampere hour. So watt hour is equal to V into ampere hour. So V by hour. So 5000 is equal to, we know the voltage value 48. Then IT value is 104 ampere hour. So for that, you have to choose 100 or 1 kVA battery rating. Therefore, to run 4000 watt motor for 1 hour, so you can choose 48 volt 104 ampere hour. 140 kilometers per hour means you can double the value, double the ampere hour. So 100 ampere hour means you have to choose 200. Suppose if it is triple means you have to choose 300. So like that you have to choose the battery rating. So once again I explain. So how to choose the battery rating means, so simply three steps. Step number 1, find the current consumed by the motor. Step number 2, find the watt hour of the battery. Step number 3, convert watt hour into ampere hour. Dear faculty members, I hope that you clearly understand. If not understand, so please ask. Once again I will explain. Next, another one is how to select the inverter rating. So how to select the inverter? We know that inverter means which convert DC to AC. So it is also necessary because we can use that if you are using AC motor means it is necessary to convert rating. So 476.8 476.8 plus that rolling power, then gradient power, then aerodynamic power. From that, we can calculate the motor power rating. Then you divided by, so normally your inverter rating should be greater than this load power. So for that, you have to choose or divided by 0.7. Hello?
Yeah, Professor.
Hello? I think it
Yeah,
disconnected.
Professor.
Oh, okay. I think disconnected.
No,
Okay,
no.
now
Yeah,
it's connected.
you again share your screen, sir.
Oh, okay. No problem. Professor, it is visible?
Yeah, Professor, it is completely visible.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
it's visible now.
Professor, it is visible?
You can proceed.
Hello?
Professor, it is visible. You can
Professor?
proceed now.
Hello?
Sir,
Professor, it's thank you.
sir, it's
Some internet
it's
connectivity
now.
problems there.
Yeah, connectivity problem occurs.
I can share my screen, then you tell me whether it is. Professor, now it's visible? Hello? Hello?
Professor, your audio is here, but your video is not still in the process.
Hello? Professor, hello, anyone? Please. Very excellent, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now I am coming to how to select audio. Hello, Professor?
Yes, Professor.
Hello?
Hello.
Professor, my audio is available. Can you able to hear my voice? Hello? Professor, shall I continue?
We are able to hear voice, but
Hello?
we are able to hear voice, but
Okay, no problem. That is important. Because I am not able to hear your voice. Okay. Okay. Now I am going to explain how to select the inverter rating. So we know the total power requirement is because of these three forces that force due to dynamic, we can get the power rating 4014 watts. So for that you have to choose 4000 watts motor rating. Then how to choose the inverter rating? It is in the range of watt. So if you can use for 0.7 to 0.8, put any value. Then from that you may get 5 kVA. So approximately 5 kVA. So you have to choose the inverter rating up to 5 kVA. These are the some inverter manufacturer, Microtech, Luminous.
Professor, your voice is not clear. I think there is some connectivity issue.
Hello.
Yeah, Professor, your voice is not audible. Now it's audible. It's audible. You can
Now,
start
Professor, now
sharing
my
screen.
voice is okay. Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, it's visible now. You can proceed.
Okay, so once again explain. So objective of my presentations are very clear. Already I said. So how to select the components of solar electrical vehicle. If you see this block diagram, that solar panel output is connected to the motor with the help of that charge controller, battery, then inverters. Then and also once again repeat. So why did I choose this topic? Means we know that every year population increases approximately 1 billion. If population increases, automatically energy demand also increased. Then for your kind information, 13.5% of people didn't get electricity from India. For that, most of the governments are focused on renewable energy sources. and also as faculty and research scholar, everybody focused on developing renewable energy sources. Then just I conclude my PPT. Actually, almost I covered all the topics. Now I am concluding my presentation. If you want to design a 48 volt 250 kg and run 70 kilometers per hour, then how to select the motor rating means, so already said the F force total is equal to F rolling force plus F gradient, F aerodynamic force. So our motor rating should be overcome these three forces to run the vehicle. That is very, very important. So for that, we know that the formula rolling resistance CRR into M into G. So CRR means coefficient of rolling resistance. It values almost a constant 0.01. Then mass is this is customer requirement 250 kg. Then this is 9.81. So here 24.525 Newton. Then you have to multiply this value. Force into distance. So my distance is 70 kilometers per hour. So 70 into 1000 divided by 3600. So from that 476.87 watts. Then another one, gradient force represent your vehicle while climbing a hill or down, traveling in a down slope. So for that we know the formula M into G into sin alpha. So here I am considering our road is flat. Our road is flat. So for that alpha is equal to 0. So for that F gradient is equal to 0 Newton. Then aerodynamic force FD is equal to 1/2 rho V squared CDA. So this force must be greater than the remaining two forces. That is very, very important because it's mainly determine the shape of the vehicle. So for that, this power value is 3538 watts. Then total power required to move the vehicle. Total power required to move the vehicle forward. So you have to add these three forces, we can get 4014 watts. So my suggestion is choose 4 kilowatt motor rating. So for that, what are the different types of motor used for electrical vehicle means induction motor, brushless motor. Then nowadays everybody is focused on permanent magnet synchronous motor. So those who are studied special electrical machines, you know very well about permanent magnet synchronous motor and its characteristics. Then next, how to select the panel means, so just straight away go to panel selection. So we know the total power 4000 watts. Solar panels equal to 4000 watts divided by 6. So why I am putting divided by 6 means, so we know that sun energy is available from morning 6 to evening 6, so 12 hours. So definitely we can get 6 hours energy from sun. This is for your simple understanding. I can put 6. So the common available ratings are 40, 50, 100. So in this case, you have to connect 2 350 watts panels are in series. And also one more important thing, while connecting panel in series and parallel, two things are very, very important. One is that a panel rating must be same. The second thing is you can use same manufacturer. Then next thing is how to select the battery rating. So already discussed. So 3 steps are there. Step number 1, find the current value, then find watt hour of the battery, then convert watt hour into ampere hour. Already I discussed. So here 104 ampere hour battery is needed for to run 4000 watts motor for 1 hour. So after 1 hour you reach 70 kilometer. Suppose if you want to go for 140 kilometer means it's a single charging. That is very, very important thing. Single charging. Okay. So single charging, suppose if you want to 140 kilometer means you can go for 200 ampere hour battery. Suppose somebody wants to 300, 400 means well, single charging means you have to increase the capacity of the battery. Then next another third one is inverter rating. How to select the inverter rating means, so we know the power requirement, so divided by average power factor value. So some people may calculate 0.7, some people may 0.8, but definitely your inverter rating must be greater than the motor rating. Sometimes they may choose 125% of the this rated value. So for that you can choose greater than this. Okay. From the beginning I said objective of my presentation is to give awareness. My final slide shows save energy, save environment. So if you understand these two factors, surely we can give good health for our future generation. I hope that is also the objective of your FDP, that a clean energy or green energy for sustainable development. So as a faculty and research scholar, it is our duty to save energy, save environment, and also save future generation. With this, I conclude my presentation. If you are having any queries, please ask. Lavnesh Talwar, sir. Hello. Then if you see the already shown some block diagram of electrical vehicle. Different parts. One is solar, and another one is charge controller, another one is battery, then inverter, then motor. Hello, hello. Anybody is there? Or myself only speaking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
So any participant is having any question answer round, you are most welcome to raise your questions. Our resource person, Dr. Nazar Ali, is here to tackle your questions. If you have any type of question, you can ask him.
I got some few more slide also there, but that is also some basics actually. So if I speak too long means sometimes it may be bore. For that I can give some simple content with a neat understanding. Hello, professor. If you want, I can explain. Otherwise, I can.
Professor, it's up to you. Either you have to show a case or not, because
I hope that it's time up to 1 o'clock.
Yeah. We have a valedictory function at 1 o'clock, so it's up to
you.
you.
12:40.
Yeah. So if you want to show, you can show now. No issue.
Hello. Hello. Professor, if you want, shall I give some additional information or it's enough, professor? Hello. Engineering Talmini, sir. Hello. Hello. Professor. Hello. Sir, can you hear my voice?
See, so we are having valedictory function at around 1 p.m. So we have enough time. So you
I
can.
can't hear your voice. I don't know where. Hello. Hello. 1 minute. Hello, professor. Professor. So my presentation is over. It's enough, or you want extra time? Okay, so okay, that's why I'm asking, because it's completed at 12:40, because as per the timing 1 o'clock, that's why I'm asking. Okay, and also I think I can't hear your voice. Hello.
Asvi, it is audible.
Yes, sir, yes. Yes, you're
Yeah,
audible.
as we you propose wind up this session. So after 10 minutes, we will start the valedictory function.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for such a beautiful and lovely talk. We gained a lot of knowledge and enjoyed your presentation. I hope all the participants get benefited from this. So we are having a valediction at around 1 p.m. So we wind up this session. Thank you so much, everyone.
So all the participants are please requested to please stay in this Zoom platform. Our valedictory function will start exactly at 1 o'clock. Our chief guest as well as the guest of honor as well as our management joined valedictory function shortly. So I request all the participants to please be there so that we will start the valedictory function. It will be start at around 1 o'clock and it will be ended by 1:30. And one thing that I will also tell in advance at the starting of the session that the certification link will be provided at the end of the valedictory function. So all the participants are requested to please stay here for your certification. Since this certification is automatically generated by Google form with Certify-M. So the moment you can submit your feedback or the moment you can fill the Google form, you can get your certifications. So I request all the participants to please stay there for a short while. At around 1 o'clock, we will start the valedictory function. Once again, I thank you, Professor Nazar Ali sir, who have devoted a valuable time and delivered such a beautiful talk. Thank you so much, Nazar Ali sir, that you accept my invitation with a no time. Whenever we arrange certain type of events, programs, or FDPs. So when I ask you to, sir, please deliver a talk on this thing, within a no time you accept my invitation and you join the session. Thank you so much. So one thing I will also tell you all the participants that in the year 2020, the Department of Electrical Engineering organized FDP program on renewable sources of energy. And at that time, Nazar Ali sir was also the keynote speaker for this FDP. So this time, department is organized second FDP. So it's an immense pleasure for us that the Nazar Ali sir is joining our first FDP as well as a second FDP. And moreover, also he has also delivered so many webinars. I remember he had delivered a webinar for the gate preparation of the students of final year. So
Yes,
that
yes,
is also very, 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 very beneficial to our students. So thank you so much, sir. You will become the part of this FDP program. And also thank you all the participants. So just wait for a while. We will start the valedictory function. Thank you so much.
so thank you very much to all the participants and faculty members, research scholars, and professors. So I express my sincere thanks to engineers Alvin sir for frequently asked me and gain knowledge on electrical field. So once again, I express my sincere gratitude to all. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. Sir, shall I leave, sir? Professor?
Professor, you will here for valedictory function.
Yes, professor. Yes, professor. I will join.
Okay. You can join at 1 o'clock. At sharp 1 o'clock, we will start the valedictory function.
Okay, professor. Thank you, professor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's negative.
Good afternoon, Talwar sir. How are you? Welcome, sir. Now we will start the valedictory function for 5 days FTP program. Over to Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Galaxy of Intellectuals, Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, Managing Director JGEI, Resource Person for all 5 days of FDP program, Chief Coordinator, Vice HOD of Electrical Department, faculty members, and participants. On the 5th day of Faculty Development Program on Clean and Green Energy for Sustainable Development, we welcome you all in the gathering. It is a matter of great happiness to welcome you all in the Faculty Development Program organized by the Department of Electrical Engineering, Ycet, Jammu. We are proceeding towards now the valediction of 5 days FTP program on clean and green energy for sustainable development. Life is all about chances and opportunities. Never leave anything to chance and never let an opportunity get away. Now it's time to introduce Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology to each one of you present here. Ycet is an institution which has been famed to always take the road less traveled. While giving pure academics, Ycet has always endeavored to provide its faculty with that little extra something which makes this college distinctive and unique. We understand the need for continuous improvement and innovation in knowledge disbursement. As our faculty conquers peak after challenging peak of success, we deem it our duty to provide them with all the support in the form of state of the art infrastructure, providing them with challenging opportunities to test their mettle and the required guidance, motivation, and support, and also the human values, which are the real essence of life. Engineering colleges were established to train the graduates well in the branch, have a holistic outlook, and have a desire to work for national needs and beyond. The Department of Electrical Engineering was established in the year 2013. Department runs so many activities so that the faculty members get involved in addition to their academic curriculum. During the tough time of COVID-19, when we were switching from offline to online, the department organized various faculty development programs in the year 2020 on the topic energy management and sustainable energy. Keeping it as a reference, this year, the Department of Electrical Engineering has organized a 5 days faculty development program on clean and green energy for sustainable development. Sustainable development is the peace policy of the future. Keeping this in mind, the department has organized a FDP program on clean and sustainable development. Now, I would like to invite HOD Electrical Department Ycet, Engineer Lavnish Talwar, for the welcome address.
Thank you so much, SB. It is audible.
Yes, sir.
Respected Chief Guest, Guest of the Honor, Honorable Chairman, Jambal Group of Education Institutions, Honorable Managing Director, Ma'am Renu Bangru, Resource Person for 5 days FDP program, faculty members of Electrical Engineering Department, heads of the department, and their participants. A very good afternoon to all. I, Lavnish Talwar, Head Electrical Engineering Department at Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology. For sustainable development organized by Department of Electrical Engineering. I extend heartfelt gratitude to welcome our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Sumit Gupta, Dean, Research and Development, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra. I would also like to welcome our Guest of Honor, Engineer Arun Bagotra, Principal Government Polytechnic College. I welcome Engineer Vidhi Singh Jambal, Chairman, Jambal Group of Educational Institutions. I welcome Managing Director, Jambal Group of Education Institutions, Engineer Renu Bangru ma'am. I welcome all the eminent speakers for this 5 days FDP program. I also welcome the Chief Coordinator, Ycet, Engineer B.R. Verma sir. Also welcome Dean Academics, Ycet, Engineer Dinesh Gupta sir. Faculty Development Program intends to provide financial assistance to facilitate upgradation of the knowledge, skills, and intent to provide the opportunities for induction to the teachers employed in various disciplines. Without professional development opportunities, faculties are often isolated and unaware of beneficial innovative pedagogical approaches. Professional development strengthens the effective intellectual and social aspects of academic life. It improves the academic exposure to the institutions for teachers. Keeping this fact into mind, the Department of Electrical Engineering organized 5 days FDP program on clean and green energy for sustainable development, in which there are so many participants from across the country joined this FDP program. Now, time to introduce our esteemed chief guest for the valedictory functions of 5 days FDP program, Dr. Sumit Gupta, Dean Research and Development, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra. Dr. Sumit Gupta, PhD in Electronics Engineering, Associate Professor at School of Electronics and Communication at Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, and also the Dean of Research and Development at SMBDU. He has previously served as Dean Academic Affairs. He is the founder member of School of Electronics and Communication at Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University since 2005 and served 2 terms as head of the School of Electronics and Communication. Dr. Gupta has rich industry experience in the product design and R&D and has designed 9 products used extensively in process industry. Prior to joining SMBDU, he has worked as head of the department at Electronics and Communication at MPS College of Engineering and Technology, worked at CEDTI as a faculty member and JK State Vigilance Organization System Manager. He has been associated with the various aspects of academic leadership, including the AICT, UKIERI leadership program, and has been instrumental in enhancing the academic system at Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University. He has been the coordinator for the World Bank assisted TEQIP3 project, Government of India at SMBDU. His area of research is wireless sensor and has successfully completed sponsored research projects for Indian Space Research Organization, UGC, JK State Electricity Research Commission, to name a few. He is currently on the JKUT committee overseeing the implementation of National Education Policy 2020 in the UT of J&K. Sir, I welcome you on the valedictory function of this 5 days FDP program.
Thank you so much.
Moving towards the guest of honor for today's event, Engineer Arun Bagotra sir. Engineer Arun Bagotra sir, BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Government College of Engineering and Technology. After that, MTech from Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University with a gold, and presently he is working as Principal Government Polytechnic College, Kathua. He worked as a lecturer in GCT, also worked as lecturer and HOD in Government Polytechnic Jammu. Presently, he is a principal in Government Polytechnic Kathua, and he is also holding the position of principal at Government Polytechnic Udhampur. He has a very rich experience of almost 23 years and published many papers and written books for the Polytechnic students. Sir, I also welcome you on this valedictory functions of 5 days FDP program.
Thank you.
Now, it's the time to introduce you all our Managing Director, Jambal Group of Educational Institutions, Engineer Renu Bangru ma'am, main founder of Jambal Group of Education Institutions, a great visionary with a rich experience in the field of academics, an engineer and a dynamic personality who plays a prominent role in the development of Jambal Group of Educational Institutions. Under his guidance and supervisions, the Jambal Group of Education contains many colleges, not only in Jammu, but also outside the Jammu. Presently, the group has many colleges in Jammu as well as in Pathankot. Ma'am, I welcome you on this valedictory functions of 5 days FDP program.
Thank you.
I would also like to welcome our Chief Coordinator, Ycet Engineer B.R. Verma sir, who always support us, and with her blessings, this type of activities can be possible. Thank you so much, sir, to become this part of this 5 days FDP program. I also welcome Engineer Dinesh Gupta, sir, Dean Academics, who always inspire us to do such type of activities. Sir, your constant support will encourage us to do such type of activities. Last but not the least, I would also like to welcome the heads of the departments from Government College of Engineering and Technology to become the part of this 5 days FDP program, especially to Electrical Engineering Department Engineer Rajiv Kumar Bali sir and HOD Mechanical Sanjeev Gupta sir, and from Electronics Department Manoj Gupta sir. Last but not the least, I all welcome the participants from the various institutes of the country who join this FDP program. Without their support, this FDP program cannot be possible. Thank you once again. This is from my side. Over to LC.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Now, I would like to invite Dean Academic YCT, Engineer Dinesh Gupta, to share his views about this faculty development program.
Asli, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Asli. The galaxy of intellectuals, guests, faculty, and my dear participants. A pleasant afternoon to all of you. I, Dinesh Gupta, Dean Academics of Jogananda College of Engineering and Technology, Jammu, feel honored and privileged to welcome you all on the valedictory function of 5-day faculty development program organized by Electrical Department of our college. First of all, I would like to congratulate Engineer Lavnesh Talwar, HOD of the department, and also like to congratulate faculty members of the department for their hard work and sincere efforts throughout the 5 days of the faculty development program and making this program a grand success. This 5-day faculty development program on clean and green energy for sustainable development is organized by the electrical department of our college in association with IIC, that is the Institutions Innovation Council, MHRD Government of India initiative. And in IIC ranking, I would like to tell all of you that last year our college was ranked 3rd among all the colleges and universities of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and this year our college is ranked 2nd. It is so glad to see all on final day of 5-day FDP. It has been intensive, productive, and wonderful 5 days, and today we are here to conclude our event and feeling glad to see the galaxy of intellectuals present today. Dr. Sumit Gupta, Dean Research and Development at Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra, Jammu and Kashmir, is our chief guest of today's valedictory function. It is such a privilege to have Dr. Sumit Gupta with us. With his hard work, enthusiasm, and focus on education, innovation, and research, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, under his leadership, achieved greater excellence. Engineer Arun Gupta, Principal Government Polytechnic Kathua, is our guest of honor. He is a principal whose legacy will be remembered forever. Strong leadership is the foundation of any organization's success. Without you, that would not be possible. The largest incubation unit, CIIT, is established at Government Polytechnic Jammu only due to the efforts of Engineer Arun Bangotra, and that was established with Tata Technologies Pune. We tried our best to make this great event possible due to support from Bardi Chairman, Engineer Vidhi Singh Jambal, Chairman cum Managing Trustee of our group, and Engineer Renu Bangru, Managing Director of Jambal Group of Educational Institutions. They always motivated and inspired us in conducting such type of research-related activities at Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology. Their commitments to the college is beyond words. I would like to thank Engineer Bodhraj Verma. His guidance and advice have been invaluable to all of us throughout the faculty development program. Jambal at Turku campus, we have Polytechnic College in ICE. It offers 3-year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year diploma courses in civil mechanical, electronics, and 2 year
Dinesh, actually your voice is not audible. I think some network issue.
Lovely. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible now.
In this 5-day faculty development program, we have speakers not only from J&K, but also from other part of India. Dr. Sanjeev Anand and Dr. Jitesh Anand from Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra. Shri Shafkat Navi Mughal from Baba Ghulam Shah Pasha University, Rajouri, Jammu and Kashmir. Dr. M. Marceline Bano from St. Xavier Catholic College of Engineering and Technology, Tamil Nadu. Dr. A. Nazir Ali from RAJALAKSHMI College of Engineering and Technology, Tamil Nadu. Thanks, and over to Ajli.
Thank you for your kind words. Now it's my privilege to welcome the person who has consumed herself to change the society and light the darkness in the life of students, the woman of distinct vision and an idol of knowledge, experience and inspiration to all of us, Engineer Renu Bangru, Managing Director, JGI, to say a few words about this faculty development program. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for your wonderful words. Good afternoon to all present today. First of all, I would like to congratulate Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology, especially the electrical department, for organizing this event and for making it such a big success. I would like to take this opportunity and welcome Dr. Sumit Gupta ji, who is Dean, Research and Development, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra. Thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time to be with us this afternoon. Your presence will be instrumental in boosting the morale of these young participants. And sir, let me make a special mention here that I keep hearing from my senior faculty members that whenever they needed any kind of help and support, you were always there. So on behalf of the management, I would like to thank you very much from the core of my heart for always being there for us. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Engineer Arun Bangotra ji for being with us this afternoon. He's a dynamic personality and a very hard worker. He has made a wonderful contribution in the field of polytechnic education. Thank you, Arun ji, for being a well-wisher of Yogananda and for all your help and support. Thank you very much. It gives me immense pleasure and pride to say that Ycet has always been a front runner when it comes to organizing events like faculty development programs, conferences, workshops, quizzes, and so on, because we realize the importance and value of such events. Even during the COVID times, when the life had almost come to stand still, Ycet was there busy in organizing such events and therefore benefiting a lot many people, not only in India, but also across the world. So again, I would like to congratulate all my Ycet faculty members, especially Dinesh ji, Lavneesh ji, Neeraj ji, Bodhraj Verma ji, Robin. I cannot take everybody's name, but you're all very hardworking, and thank you very much for making Ycet proud and organizing such events. And I'm sure that you will keep doing such things in future also. I'm sure that all the participants who have joined us from all across the country would have learned a lot and got benefited by this 5-day long faculty development program. So not taking much of your time, I would like to thank you very much and would like to wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom. It is true that society. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring words and for providing a platform to develop a complete persona that is a preferable choice in the competitive professional environment. Now, I would like to invite the guest of honor, Engineer Arun Bagotra, Principal, Government Polytechnic, Kathua, Jammu, to say a few words about this 5 days faculty development program on clean and green energy for sustainable development.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Engineer Vidhi Singh Jamwal and Engineer Renu Bangru, ma'am, the chairman and the managing director of Jamwal Group of Institute for making me the part of this event. I'm thankful to both of them. And as told by ma'am, Yogananda College of Engineering Technology is very close to my heart, because whenever something is planned by Yogananda College of Engineering Technology, they do invite me in their function. And as told by them, that when we establish the Center for Innovation, Incubation and Invention Training, CIIIT at Jammu, first of all, it came to my mind to first of all to have a MOU with Yogananda College of Engineering Technology, because I see in social media also and in print media also, they organize very good events for the benefit of their students. So I thank both of them for remembering me in every their program. Thank you. I will also good afternoon to the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Sumit Gupta, who is the Dean Academics of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University. At presently, I am also in SMVDU. I am pursuing my PhD from this university, so that's why I was today here. I thank Dr. Sumit Gupta to be with us. I also say good afternoon to Dr. Bodhraj Verma, who is the Chief Coordinator of Yogananda College of Engineering Technology. We have really worked we had a good time and worked a lot with Bodhraj Verma, sir. Good afternoon to sir. And I also thank Engineer Dinesh Gupta, Dean Academics, for inviting me. And special thanks to Engineer Lavnesh Talwar for organizing such a wonderful faculty 5-day faculty development program. And I personally feel that these faculty development programs are very important for building the strong foundation of any educational institute, because it will ensure the quality education by upgrading the knowledge and the professional skills of the faculty. And faculty is the most important ingredient of any institute. So these faculty development programs, they upgrade the knowledge of the faculty. And these FDP not only promote the professional practices relevant to the technical education, but they also motivate the faculty to achieve competitive teaching and learning environment. And these FDP, they promote the interaction between different institutes. And I'm very happy that Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology, they associated with one of the prestigious universities of our J&K UT, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, to organize this 5-day faculty development program on clean and green energy for sustainability development. So as we see the goals of UNO, so for the sustainability development, UNO has defined certain goals, like there should be no poverty, there should be the good health and well-being for everybody, there should be the quality education, there should be the clean water, decent work, economic growth. And one of the goal of the UNO is the affordable and clean energy. So as we see that we are raising the standard of our life, and we are applying on the energy, and we are totally dependent on these source of energy. And mostly 1/3 of energy we generally get from non-renewable energies like coal, oil, natural gas. And these energies basically contribute to global greenhouse gas emissions. So I think that the time has come that we must switch on to this clean and green energy, because this renewable energy is the cleaner and the most reliable energy, and this generally will play a vital role in securing the sustainability energy with lower emission. The primary objective of our India also in the renewable energy is to get an advancement in economic development, to improve our energy security, to improve the access to the energy, and to mitigate the climate change. And for that, India has really worked in last 10 to 15 years, really worked in the field of this renewable energy. And in last 5 to 10 years, as I was seeing some document, that India has enhanced its renewable power capacity more to 5 times more as compared to last 5 years. And at present, if we see in solar energy and especially in wind energy, India is ranked among top 5 countries of the world. which has done a remarkable job in these energies. And our target, the target of India up to 2022 was to produce 175 gigawatt of this renewable energy. And India has such a capacity that it can attain this target. And there is a tremendous growth of solar power, and the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, MNRE, this ministry is also working really very hard to promote this clean and green energy. And I think that the Yogananda College has taken a very burning topic to promote this clean and green energy. And I think that with this clean and green energy and with the concept of this renewable energy, our India will be able to become the top country in the world related to the energy, not only production, but to transportation of the energy also. And there is also the great employment opportunities in the renewable energy. So I think that this clean and green energy, this is basically the most reliable energy at present, and our future of our coming generation, it will depend upon this energy. So I'm very happy that this Yogananda College has taken this initiative and organized this 5-day faculty program. And I hope that these 5 days will be the productive days in enriching the knowledge of all the participants. And I'm thankful again to Yogananda College and to HOD Electrical for inviting me to this 5-day program valedictory function. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. I would now like to invite the chief guest for the valedictory function of 5 days faculty development program on clean and green energy for sustainable development, Dr. Sumit Gupta, Dean, Research and Development, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra, to share his views about this faculty development program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guest of honor, Shri Arun Bangotra Sahab, Principal, Government Polytechnic, Katwa. Chairman Sahab, Chairman Jamwal Group of Institution, Engineer Vidhi Singh Jamwal, a hugely very well-known personality across the state and beyond the state as well. Managing Director, Jamwal Group of Institutions, Engineer Renu Bangru ma'am. Always a pleasure to interact with you. The Chief Coordinator of ICET, Shri Bodhraj Verma Sahab. Dean Academic Affairs, Engineer Dinesh Gupta ji. The organizer of the program, Mr. Lavneesh Talwar sir, all the resource persons who have been associated with this program over the last 5 days, and most importantly, the participants who have taken the effort to continuously be associated with this particular FTP over 5 days. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of commitment to actually spare time and be continuously associated with the program. 5 days is a fairly big time. To begin with, let me congratulate the organizers and all people associated with the YCET for taking this initiative to do this FTP on a very, very contemporary topic, extremely contemporary topic, clean and green energy for sustainable development. For the last, so many years, humankind has been running behind development. Development has been the keyword which has been so badly mutilated and overused by almost everyone. We all want development. It has been used by politicians. It has been used by bureaucrats. It has been used by experts. Development. The question then arises: is it feasible to keep on developing the way that we are? And frankly speaking, looking at the way things have been happening over the last 50 years, the answer is no. If we keep on developing in the same direction, yes, we may have development, but at the same time, the amount of catastrophe that is happening in the world, we would just not be able to avoid it. So comes the whole issue of sustainable development. And this is where, very nicely, the United Nations brought itself into the picture. They have set up the Sustainable Development Goals, and it makes a huge amount of difference It makes a huge amount of difference if we actually are able to meet these sustainable development goals that have been established. There are different aspects. So as Arunji pointed out some time back, there are different aspects. Sustainable development is not just one. There are almost 19, if I remember correctly, 19 different areas or goals that have been identified. What is extremely important, though, is the fact that let everyone be aware of what these sustainable development goals are. I'm sure if you go to the general public and you talk to them about this, people would not know. Not many people who are not associated, with the engineering community or with the profession, they would really not know whether, what is the whole concept of a sustainable development goals and whether UN has done anything on it or what India has been doing on it. One of the most critical aspects is to ensure that this concept of sustainable development actually flows right down to the grassroots level. Remember, each and every one of us has to contribute towards the concept of sustainable development goals, else the whole exercise that the world is taking would be futile. And it is in this direction that I think that this FDP that has been organized by Ycet is extremely relevant and extremely useful, because the faculty tends to be the catalyst which spreads information. As I was told by Dinesh Gupta Sahab and Talwar Sahab, we have close to, I believe, more than 60 participants who hail from different parts of the country. Now, it is our responsibility as faculty members to ensure that we pass on the information regarding sustainable development goals to each and everyone around us, be it our students, be it our colleagues, be it our staff members, or be it the general public with whom we come in touch. Unless we do this, the efforts that are being made by a very handful of people would actually not fructify to the extent that is needed. I'm extremely glad to see that the Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University has obviously been taking a lot of effort in this direction. Our School of Energy Management has been working towards this particular direction, sustainable development, particularly in sense of clean and green energy. Huge amount of effort has been going on in this right from the time when the institution was established, and the school was established by the then Vice Chancellor and renowned Professor of Energy, Professor N.K. Bansal. Extremely well-known personality in the field of energy. Now, what I would really like to see is Ycet replicating the same. Ycet, incidentally, and I'm sure all the participants would also agree, and the people who have been associated with this institution for some time would agree, that you can always see Ycet looking at things or working on things which are of contemporary importance. I've always seen that happen. The topics that they choose, the things that they pick up, extremely relevant, contemporary, and the need of the hour. I'm sure given more opportunity, more faculty members, from and the students also from the institution, if they work in this direction, would make a huge effort and would end up making a big name for Ycet in the field of clean and green energy, particularly with reference to sustainable development. I congratulate organizer Mr. Lavneesh Talwar, who has taken the effort to organize this event. And all, I'm sure, with Lavneesh, there would be a big team who would be working with him to ensure that this 5-day event has, happened successfully, managing all the 60 participants. Trust me, when it comes to online programs, it is even more difficult to manage. We've all been used to managing things, the physical way, but managing things in the online manner tends to become actually much more difficult at times. So many congratulations to them. Many congratulations to the managing director for ensuring that the institution has the flexibility and recognizing the ideas which the young faculty members and the experts from the institution bring up, unless there is a push from the top management, unless there is a consent from the top management, unless there is encouragement from the top management, it is really not feasible to organize programs like this. So many congratulations to the top management. Great job.
Thank you.
I'm always happy to see my own faculty colleagues, ensuring that their expertise is shared for the benefit of all. So again, my congratulations to all the resource persons who have been associated with this program, including my own faculty colleagues, Dr. Sanjeev Anand and Dr. Ycet Anand. Both of them have done extremely great work, even within our university, as far as clean and green energy has been concerned. Without taking any further time, I'm sure the further progression of the event has to happen. Let me again congratulate the participants who have taken the trouble to be a part of this particular FTP, and again urge each one of us who are here on this platform to make sure that we actually disseminate information about why it is so important to have clean and green energy and what the sustainable development goals are. It is only when all of us, the intellectual community, work together in a synergy in this direction, would actually the country and the world at large would get the benefits. So thank you so much again for inviting me to be a part of this event. Although very peripherally, almost at the end, I wish I would have contributed more to this event. Hopefully in future, there would be more opportunities where I could contribute more. With this, again, my congratulations to all the people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Now, finally, I would like to invite Engineer Anamika, Coordinating Committee member, for the final vote of thanks.
Thank you, Azli ma'am. A lovely and warm afternoon to our most valued and worthy guests, Management Committee, eminent speakers, respected faculty members, and the participants. It is a matter of pride for me that I am proposing a vote of thanks for valediction of 5-day FDP on clean and sustainable energy management. I, on behalf of Electrical Department and entire Ycet College, I want to thank the Chief Guest, Dr. Sumit Gupta, Dean Research and Development, SMVDU, Katra, who gave his vital time from his busy schedule to grace this 5-day FDP program. I would like to thank the guest of honor, Engineer Arun Bangotra, Principal Government Polytechnic Kathua, for honoring this time and sharing with us his graceful opinion. Thank you very much, sir. Also, I would like to thank Managing Director, JGI, Engineer Renu Bangru, for her valuable time and thoughts and give us platform to organize this kind of programs. Thank you very much, ma'am. Also, I would like to thank Chairman JGI for encouraging your faculty for conducting and participate in other activities apart from college academics. Thank you very much, sir. Also, I would like to thank our eminent speakers for 5-day FDP program. Thank you, everyone. Also, I would like to thank Dean Ycet, Engineer Dinesh Gupta, Chief Coordinator, Engineer Bodhraj Verma sir, HOD Electrical Department, Engineer Lavnish Talwar, Coordinating Committee members, technical team, and the anchor, Engineer Azli, for smooth conduction of the program. Last but not least, I extend my thanks to all the participants. Thank you everyone for your presence. Thank you.
Thank you all the participants, all the dignitaries. Now I request all the participants to please turn on your videos for a short while so that we can take a group photograph. And after that, we will share the link for certification. The link for certificate as well as the feedback form or attendance form will be shared in the chat box. Thank you all for the group photograph. The link for certification attendance will be shared in the chat box. So we were all requested to please fill the feedback form. Thank you so much once again. Thank you so much to all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Madhu ma'am, thank you so much for having me over. Thank you again, Lavnesh ji, Dinesh ji. Pleasure to again see you, Arun ji and Verma sir. I guess I'll take your leave now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sumit sir. Be a part of valedictory function as a chief guest. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arun sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lavnesh. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.